city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Hey, check back, back 6, back 6. I don't think you got it, son. Alert, alert, alert. He's going. He got double up.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Play action. Now it's Allen. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Allen off the play fake. This is Smith with a grab. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Oh, now a running play here with Smith. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chase Young in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Seahawks 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Room to run again. And some room to maneuver. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A solid stiff arm. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Here's Kamara out of the pistol, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Trying the left side with Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Second and 6. Sliding out, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Kamara trying again, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike 9, Mike 9. Bang out. Here we go. Mike 9.
Now Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Buccaneers 14, Seahawks 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 24, Allen hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they work this route upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Allen. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Seahawks. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll turn to Kamara. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 31, Allen. It's caught. Smith. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And some space here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now a throw here, hauled in. 7 yards to pick up there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's forced out, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. To the air. Allen. Flushed out right. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. Could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Allen off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Carroll. But I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
157 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Forced out to his left.
Throw left side, taken in by Mims.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, it's Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
One final try here for Allen, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Djam183 in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.